bring by the word of the Lord. And it's like, command you to love. So I don't want you fighting. I don't want you disputing with one another. All I want you to do is believe me, respond to my word, and love people. Amen. That's too simple for most people. Some of us got it complicated because we have the syndrome of the thief on the cross. You know, we have that syndrome that says, if you be the Christ, save yourself, then save us. So all of us trying to save ourselves so we can save somebody else. And we stuck because we can't even save ourselves, so we got everybody living in the era that we in trying to save ourselves by our works. That's just a sidebar for somebody. But let me bring you up to speed on what I came to talk to you about, because it's so important that you and I learn that the only way that God's going to deal with you and I is on faith. Yeah. He is not interested in your emotions. He is not interested in your gifts and talents. He gave them to you. What he's going to deal with you on is your faith. He said that I will watch my word to perform it. And I began to tell you last week that we have to learn how to keep our faith functioning. And Jesus told us that the way we keep the spirit of our faith is we also believe, therefore we speak. I'm going to say it again. Just like the spirit of my body is in me, if my spirit leaves me right now, my body is dead. If when you stop speaking and believing, your faith becomes dead. Wow. Now watch me teach this now, because I started telling you this last Sunday. Even though my body is dead when my spirit leaves, it's not recognizable right away. It begins to decay later on. So there's a lot of people coming to church whose faith is dead, but it's not recognizable. Because right now, because when you stop speaking and believing, then your faith is dead. What are you teaching me, Pastor? Because speaking and believing is the life of my faith. My spirit is the life of my body. But my spirit don't walk for me. My spirit don't reach for things for me. My spirit don't hear for me. So what it's telling me is, even though speaking is the life of my faith, it's still going to take some other action. Right. Because faith has more components than we want to believe. Oh. So even though I keep my faith alive through speaking, you can never shut up, particularly when things go wrong. You got to keep saying what God said. Because come on now, because sometimes if you're really walking with God, you're going to face some things that you don't understand and don't know how to deal with. And the only response you have to that is what God said about it. And when you're going to live by faith, you keep your faith alive. It keeps you from quitting on the journey when you can speak what you know God already promised. So even though I know I got to keep my faith alive through speaking, I also know that faith has some other components. Yeah. I got to obey God. I got to obey the instructions of the promise. Whatever it is I'm believing for, whatever instruction comes with that, as I'm speaking, I got to be doing. I just can't speak it. Speech keeps it alive. And when I believe when I speak, it keeps me from quitting and stop coming to church. It keeps my faith alive. It keeps me in the church. But after speaking, Ms. Shipman, if there's an instruction that goes with the promise, I got to do it. I can speak all I want to. I believe that I received the harvest. But the book says as long as the earth shall remain, there'll be seed time. And so I have to also speak it, even though I'm broke, even though it looks bad, even though I can't pay my bills. I got to keep speaking. I believe I received my harvest according to what God promised me. But in the meantime, my faith is alive, but I still got to do faith by releasing seed. I have to understand this. Oh, I want somebody to love me. The book says, oh, I believe I received somebody. God's going to send me somebody to love me. I believe that I received my Boaz. I believe that I received my Ruth, and that's the word we use. I believe it. Yeah, you believe what you. The Bible says, give. And it shall be given. And it shall be given unto you. So if you want to receive love, then start loving people. That's true. Come on now. After you confess it. I believe I'm living in the open windows. Who said that? Oh, I believe I'm living in the open windows. Yeah, you keeping your faith alive is keeping you in church. But the book says, bring all the time. Yes, I know some of y'all going to be defeated, but I'm going to preach this anyhow. See, we have to learn this. Lest you keep coming to church dancing. Your faith is kept alive with your speech. You can't never shut up. But after that, when you find a promise, you got to go find out what the instruction is for the promise before you see it come to pass. Oh, I believe I received my healing. The book says, if any among you be sick, let him take him to the elders of the church. Let them anoint them with oil and pray for them. And the prayer of faith will save the sick. Oh God. There's an instruction that goes with it. You're too proud to let somebody know you're sick. Are y'all here with me this morning? Yeah, I keep my faith alive in my speech, but I got to take some action. Yeah. Whatever I want in my life, I know it's going to come to seed. As long as the earth shall remain, there will be seed time and harvest. Lord, I want some peace in my house. I believe that I receive peace. I call down peace. Oh, go buy me a Honda. You speak in all kinds of tongues, reason for peace. But the book says, where there's seed. How can you be believing for peace when you're the most miserable person in the house? Stop checking people's phone booking, checking their phone and checking their iPad and checking. Oh, y'all better don't bother me here. Everybody getting quiet, but I'm going to preach it now. How you want peace when you're seeking out strife? You're sowing bad seed. Am I talking to you here? Lord, I believe you gave me a ministry. Lord, I believe I have a ministry. I want to be just like her. Do what she did. Ministry comes through. God, help me here right now. I'm talking to somebody about the Holy Ghost. You don't just listen. It's a service that goes with ministry. You have to first submit yourself unto somebody else. You have to first work to somebody else with excellent. Oh, y'all better don't bother me here. Oh, I'm gifted. I'm anointed. You will be gifted and anointed all your life. I'm stuck. It's the seed for ministry. It's submitting yourself unto somebody else's ministry. Jesus had to submit himself unto John and he was gone. He couldn't start no preaching till John laid hand on him. Y'all ain't got to preach it, but it's the truth anyhow. Yeah. Faith. I keep my faith alive in my mouth. Yes, sir. Jesus said, these words I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. These words are going to be the life of your faith, child, but you still got to obey. Obey. But you know what? I just really can't afford to give tithe right now. And boo-boo need some Jordans. Bring on the tithe. That's the book I can only testify from my own life, you know. Bring on the tithe. See, when you tithe, I'm on another message here. When you tithe, you get God involved with your business. Because you're involved with his business. And when you get involved with his business, he's automatically going to get involved with yours. It does not mean you're not going to go to hell. It means he's going to be with you in hell. I might as well just talk about this tonight. I might preach this on Friday or something. I might as well just talk about this. Faith, this is a faith factory. Do you all hear what I'm saying? When you want to live by faith, you go to the factory of faith. You cannot be a child of God and don't know this word. I keep telling these young people, yeah, you can come to church like this where you get liberty. But baby, I can't do it for you. When you need God, you have to know what's written. I know mama got it together now. Mama got everything covered now. But it's going to come the day when mama can't do it for you no more. You have to know what's written in this. This is the factory of your faith. Are y'all still here with me? I'm trying to raise up a victorious people shipment of people who believe God and the people who made up their mind. See, I understand that ain't no other way for me to do this. I don't have a plan B. Faith is the only way for me. He chose me to be a showpiece for him. So he's not going to allow me to prosper or succeed or have victory outside of faith. So I made up my mind. I'm going to do it the faith way. I don't need your approval. I'm just going to do it because he said it. Can we talk here a minute? We have about another 15 minutes if y'all don't mind. Faith is kept alive by words. Yes. Now faith cometh by hearing God's word. So if I'm going to keep my faith alive, I got to be speaking what God said. That's why Jesus said, for every idle word, you'll give an account of in the day of judgment. He didn't say nothing about your clothes. Look at you going to hell with them tight clothes. Jesus didn't say nothing about no clothes. He said, God asked you what you was talking about. Because idle means unemployment. And faith is your profession. So every time you're speaking words that are faithless, says you're not working.
Yeah, yeah.